Well, hi there. Good morning or good afternoon if that's when you're watching. I wanted to bring something up and talk a little bit about some yoga postures and holding of poses, because this came up in our Move with Ease method group coaching call yesterday. And one of my clients asked a really good question, which is, how do I know if holding a pose is a good thing or bad thing when I come out of it and I don't feel that release? I actually feel tighter. So this is a great question because a lot of yoga practice can be holding some postures for a long time. And this can be confusing for people. It's also called Yin Yoga, if you've ever heard that term, Y-I-N, Yin Yoga. So here's the thing. You need to know your body and you need to explore and be curious in order to actually know your body. So sometimes you might try a posture, and if the YouTube video or whoever is guiding it, maybe you're in an in-person class and you're in it and you try it and it didn't feel so good, you kind of have to peel back the layers and feel and look at all the things. Like, were you feeling it in the right spot? Okay, so let's say you're in a hip opener. There's a lot of parts of your hip, right? So what does that hip opening really mean? Was it that you felt it in the front of your hip and it was jammed? Or were you feeling like a nice opening in the posterior, like your butt cheek part of the hip opener? So those are all the things that you need to fine tune first while you're in the posture before you can decide, oh, I can't hold postures because my body doesn't like it. So that's step one. So really kind of fine tuning, okay, in this pose, what am I supposed to feel? Which muscle groups, like, you want to make sure you're stretching the right area and not just compressing and tensing the wrong area. And then second, once you get there, feeling it in the right spot, then you can say, okay, now that I feel it, let's say I'm in this hip opener and I feel it in the right spot, I feel a nice stretchy feeling in my posterior hip, like I feel like I'm really opening my glutes and my deep hip muscles. And you stay and you hang out for, 15 to 20 breaths, right? That's about maybe a minute. When you come out of the posture, do you feel more at ease or do you feel more tense and sore? So those are really important things to kind of look at and not feel defeated if you come out more stiff and sore, right? Because that gave you information. That's good information. Okay, maybe either your body's not ready for that kind of intensity of a stretch. Maybe you weren't warmed up enough, right? Often if you want to get into a stretch and hold it, your muscles need to be warmed up, or it's just not the right thing for you, and that's okay. So just really giving yourself a bit of that space and grace to explore, have fun with the poses, and make sure first that you're feeling the poses in the right spots. And second, if you're going to hold something, when you come out of it, do you feel more at ease and more limber and loose? Or does it make you feel more aggravated and tense? And, that's a sign that you need to either back off or you need to warm up your muscles a bit more, or maybe yin type yoga just does not agree with your body. Okay, we're all built a little differently, and that's okay. But the important thing is not to be afraid of it, but try to come at it with curiosity and figure out what works for your body. So I hope that was helpful. In a future video, what I'll do is actually go through maybe 2 or 3 typical yin yoga poses, and then I'll show you how you can modify it, right? And that way you'll still get the benefits, but without those negative feelings of feeling things tighten up or feel more sore after you hold those stretches. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.